that there is a distinction between the motive of the artist and the motive of the arts institution. And, you know, artists have pure and impure motives, you know, the whole gamut. But, you know, somewhere in there is a desire to create work of some sort. The arts institution, and to some extent it's an integrity question, so you may as well put it on the table. The arts institution has an ostensible mission. It has a purpose that it has considered and articulated. And the purpose of having a mission is that your mission isn't simply, as it were, to maximize rate of return on capital, which is why life may be a little bit simpler in the private sector. It is that you need, it's that funding is a constraint rather than an objective, and your objective is the mission of your organization. And when opportunities come along, you should be holding them up against your mission and either saying, no, irrelevant, or yes, potentially relevant, because it's within our mission. And I guess what you seem to be saying is that the magnets of funding, which are a bit capricious because they move around according to fashions and politics, etc., are constantly pulling institutions off mission. Yeah?
I think that's a big part of it.
So my question is, I guess, why? In other words, I can see the logic of the situation. I can see, as it were, but I can also see, isn't it that, you know, where does leadership come into this? Isn't it the role of the leaders of organizations to articulate and create a consensus around and maintain with integrity their institutional purposes? In other words, sometimes I look at our sector and say, God, we're a bit feeble, aren't we? Because we're so easily seduced by funding opportunities.